A Cornishman's invention has led to 30 extra jobs in Falmouth. Mr. David Willis says he's getting so many orders for his secret solution for cheap house insulation that he's opening a small factory in Falmouth next week. The liquid increases the thickness of newspaper and transforms it into a pliable substance that can be placed on roof joists or around pipes. A High Court judge has banned a record by the North Devon punk rock group the Cult Maniacs. Mr. Bernd Lippmann, landlord of the Black Horse pub in Torrington, had asked the court at Bristol for an injunction banning sales of the record and performance of the song Black Horse. He claimed it was offensive to him and his wife, and he's considering an action for libel. About 1,000 copies of the record have already been sold. 3 members of the group attended today's hearing with their parents. They say they'll comply with the ban, but they'll try to get it reversed. A Panamanian fish freezer vessel was placed under arrest in Plymouth's Mill Bay docks this afternoon. The 1,000-ton Apapa reefer was held in port after she was served with a writ issued by Kingston upon Hull High Court. She was arrested on the instructions of the Admiralty Marshal in London, following a claim from a company which says it's owed over £7,000 by the vessel's owners. Harbour dues at Falmouth are to be cut to make the port more competitive with its rivals on the continent. From April there will be a discount of 25% on charges for ships entering the docks for repairs, tank cleaning or bunkering. The docks management have welcomed the move by the harbour commissioners, but they say it's only a start. On the continent, harbour charges are often waived altogether when a ship brings work to a port. Moves are underway to save 2 picturesque West Country valleys from being bulldozed by developers. Laurie Quayle reports.
At Seaton in East Cornwall, Carradon Council have decided to put a tree preservation order on the magnificent river valley. The order, covering every inch of the 2-mile river basin, will mean that no tree with a trunk over 4 inches in diameter can be chopped down. The council have taken their action after bulldozers started clearing the valley to make way for a caravan site. And in Exeter, a High Court judge has placed an injunction on the company that's moved bulldozers into Duriard Valley. Exeter City Council applied for the injunction after residents protested at the felling of trees. Agents for the owners of the land say the bulldozers have only been clearing away scrub to improve the land for farming.
Meat from the sheep and lambs who died from a mystery illness on a Holsworthy farm has not been sold for human consumption. The National Farmers Union said this afternoon that although the animals had been sent to a North Devon abattoir, they had failed an inspection by meat inspectors. The retired couple trying to build their own home at Weymouth have been given a reprieve. Gerard and Ismay Freichman were given 2 years to build the bungalow when they bought the site from the local council in 1976. They've just about finished the outer walls, but had been threatened with having the plot repossessed. Now councillors have voted to give them a year's reprieve. A public inquiry into Dorchester's proposed £6 million bypass is to be held in July. Work on the bypass is expected to start in 1984, and it will take 2 years to complete. Fluffy the lamb, whose bleating upset the council tenants in the East Devon village of Ufcombe, arrived at her new home today. The little lovable lamb that Mid Devon Council didn't want has been given to a school in North Devon. Fluffy was handed over to the children of Ashley Court at Chorley. The lamb will be given VIP treatment at the school, and the headmistress, Mrs. Margaret Higgs, says she'll be the best lawnmower they could ever hope for.
Greenaway. Well, first of all, that dragon, if you didn't know, it's Chinese New Year tomorrow, and the Vietnamese refugees at Bridport will be performing the famous dragon dance outside the Arts Centre between 10:30 and 11 in the morning and from 2 onwards in the afternoon. Now, in the centre itself, between 2:30 and 5, there will be an exhibition of Vietnamese songs, magic, karate and so on. Now, this year's European champion brass band, the Corey Band, is one of 12 taking part in the Yeovil Entertainment Contest, and that's from 11:30 tomorrow at the Johnson Hall, 11:30 in the morning that is. 6 hours of the best in brass is promised. Now, something completely different for this evening, and that's rock and roll with Rockin' Mike and the Thunderbirds at the King's Arms, Penryn, from 8. And for jazz fans, Dartington College Great Hall on Sunday at 8 provides the setting for the Ballis Novak's Jazz Trio. Now, Novak's the first really outstanding and creative jazz pianist to come out of the Soviet Union. And very popular over the months has been jazz at the Talbot Hotel in Teignmouth. This Sunday from 8, the jazz rock group Anthropology is the featured band. Elsewhere, you can listen to the Ian Scott Taylor Trio at the Baron's Bar at the Castle in Torquay tonight and tomorrow evening, while at Totnes, the Lounge Lizards will be the guest band to open a new disco-style entertainment at the Seymour Hotel, and that's from 8 this evening. On to folk and country music, and at Willen tomorrow evening from 8, Greensleeves Country Dance Band provide the music for a country dance at the Village Hall. And at the Quarryman at Edmonton near Wadebridge, tomorrow evening, Quarry Folk Club features Irish singer, musician and humorist Noel Murphy. While looking ahead to next Thursday, Marvin Rainwater, well there's a name from the past, stars at a country and western concert at the Plough in Torrington. Again next Thursday, this time at Budehaven School in Bude, the Australian concert pianist David Green includes works by Beethoven and Schumann in his recital. At the Northcote Theatre in Exeter tonight and tomorrow, something for dance lovers, the London Contemporary Dance Theatre. The programme there starts at 7:30, but there's a matinee tomorrow afternoon at 2:30 as well. On then to the visual arts, and an exhibition of portraits by George F. Stevenson is on at the X-Gallery in Gandy Street in Exeter. And at the Athenaeum in Plymouth, local artist Muriel Lawrence is showing her work in the lounge in her first ever exhibition. Right, back to the boards, and at Kingsbridge Town Hall tonight, there's Victorian Music Hall, and that features London concert artists, while at Salcombe tonight and tomorrow, there's a variety concert at Cliff House for the Swimming Pool Association. Finally, at West Cornwall Arts Centre in Penzance this evening, there's the first showing in the area of the award-winning Royal Society for the Protection of Birds film, Osprey. And Laurie Quayle will be taking a look at another RSPB film in a couple of minutes. Meanwhile, that's it for this week from me. Have a good weekend.
We took you to East Cornwall for this view of the village of Crafthold. Not such an easy one, but raking in the loot tonight, Miss Lisa Harris, who lives just down the road in Roberts Avenue, Torpoint in Cornwall. So congratulations to you, Lisa. Now for the rest of us, where in 2 words is this? Any ideas? As usual, if you have, write your answers on postcards, please, and send them to us at Westward Diary, Westward Television, Plymouth PL1 2SP, a winner's name on Tuesday. Now a laugh, a song and an isobar, our very own Graham Danton.
Well, this deepening depression here in the Atlantic is not only moving northeast, but it's then going to move east, the centre going towards Scotland. So it means that what we've got at the moment is a westerly airstream in that direction.